So this is what is happening over here. I guess it's a nice break and I'm gonna sleep. Perfect time to take a break and take a nap. Ooh, the setup is ready. I'm gonna take a nap. Alright guys, clearly I am acting and I'm not sleeping, but this is an important way to introduce an important topic that I want to talk about today. Hi guys, it's your girl Lydia PC here, back again with another educational, motivational and inspiring video. If you're new to this channel, please feel welcomed. I am glad to have you. I hope you find my content encouraging as much as it has been inspiring to me and to my subscribers. And to you, my subscribers, I love you guys. Thank you for your support. Thank you for sharing my videos because the channel is growing. We are getting new subscribers every day. So thank you so much. All right. I know today's introduction was a bit dramatic, but I thought it would be a good way to introduce or to demonstrate what I'm about to talk about today. So I created a playlist called Medical Dots, and this is where I help you and your social networks to understand medical concepts that affect a large number of the population. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about sleep apnea. I want you to understand, what is it? Why is it important? What are the signs you should be looking for? And why you should care? All right, let us start. So what is sleep apnea? So apnea is a medical term that means no breathing or without breath. So when you say sleep apnea, it is a sleeping disorder where individuals stop sleeping or stop to breathe or stop breathing rather while they're sleeping. As you saw in the introductory part of this video, I was trying to sleep, but I couldn't. At some point, I woke up and laid on my pillow and just to be in an upright position instead of laying like we normally do. And then even in the upright position, I was still snoring, and and waking up to grasping some air. So this is a condition that a lot of people go through. And just a disclaimer out there, I am not your doctor. I am not a doctor yet. I am just a medical student who is passionate about teaching members of the public about the things I learned in medical school. So I'm hoping my channel will be a source of reliable healthcare or medical information for you. All right, back to the topic of sleep apnea. Okay, so we have two different types of sleep apnea. We have obstructive sleep apnea and central sleep apnea. So with obstructive sleep apnea, again, the name tells us what it is. It's a period of not breathing while sleeping because your airway is obstructed. And some of the things that can lead to obstructive sleep apnea are, number one, I'm sorry, but I have to say this, if you are overweight, it puts you at a higher risk of developing sleep apnea because when you're laying down, the weight of your body and of your neck compresses against your airway, and so that prevents you from breathing properly during sleep. Also, some people who have infection, like a sinus infection, and then they get swelling in their airway, they can have a temporary sleep apnea that can become permanent. And also some people who have swollen tonsils from a previous infection or an ongoing infection, they can have obstructive sleep apnea because the tonsils can grow too big and then they block your airway. All right, so sleep apnea, the other type is central sleep apnea, and this is a sleep disorder because of a disorder with your nervous system. So with people who have central sleep apnea, their brain stops telling them to breathe, sometimes while they're sleeping, sometimes while they're awake. And yes, this is terrible because, you know, with people who have central sleep apnea, like while they're sleeping, they reach a time when, because they're not breathing so well, now a lot of carbon dioxide, the bad gas, accumulates in their body, and so they start breathing so fast. It's called hyperventilation. And so when you hyperventilate, so you're taking out carbon dioxide at a faster rate and also taking in oxygen at a faster rate as well. But your body does not like that. We would like to breathe at a normal sense. So when you breathe, when you hyperventilate and breathing so fast, you go to a period where your body wants to neutralize everything. And so you get to a point where you stop breathing, and that's where the apnea kicks in. Now, when you stop breathing, unfortunately, carbon dioxide now again builds up in your body, and your body does not like that. So then you go back to hyperventilating. So people with central sleep apnea, they go back and forth, and it presents itself similarly to the obstructive sleep apnea. Like you saw in the introductory part of this video, again, it's like I was trying to sleep, but I'm like snoring, and then I wake up again because it's like I'm having trouble catching breath. So that is the time when the carbon dioxide is built up in your body, and your body is like trying to, hey, wake you up to tell you, Lydia, wake up and breathe, so you can take out the carbon dioxide, because you don't want that to build up in your body. And I can talk about the effects of carbon dioxide build up in your body in a later video, but today we are focusing on sleep apnea. So I do have questions for you, and these are rhetorical questions because you will answer them yourself. You don't have to tell me, but if you're comfortable, feel free to comment down below or message me on Instagram or on Facebook, and we can talk about it. So if you have these signs that I'm going to talk about in a second, please make an appointment with your primary care physician and go and have them organized for you to get tested if you have sleep apnea. So question number 1, do you snore while you sleep? Number 2, do you sometimes wake up in the middle of the night to catch breath? Do you? Number 3, despite those nights that you feel like you've slept for like 8 hours and you think you'd be okay, do you still feel fatigued during the day? Number 4, do you feel frustrated that your sleep is disrupted because you're not sleeping well at night? Number 5, do you find yourself having to take like sleep medicine or sleeping pills so you can sleep because you're having trouble sleeping at night? So if you're experiencing some of these symptoms, again, go on Google, search for primary care physicians near me, give them a call and book an appointment so that you can get evaluated, and then so that your physician can plan for you to have a sleep study. What is a sleep study? So with a sleep study, it's called a polysomnography. So what usually happens is it can be done in a hospital setting, or you can organize with your physician for it to be done at home. So you have some wires connected to you, and these wires are connected to a computer. And so while you're sleeping, your doctors measure the amount of oxygen and carbon dioxide in your body. They measure your vital signs, meaning your blood pressure, your heart rate, and your oxygen saturation. They also measure your snoring, or how long you sleep before you wake up, or you wake up to grasp for hair. So it measures a lot of things that will help your doctor to determine whether or not you do have sleep apnea or not. So if you get diagnosed with sleep apnea, or if you suspect you have sleep apnea, these are some of the things you should avoid. Number 1, avoid alcohol. Last time I talked about the amount of alcohol you should drink in a day and in a week. Please refer to that video. I'm going to link it up here. Refer to that video to find out more information about your drinking habits or how much alcohol you should drink. But if you suspect you have sleep apnea, please avoid alcohol. It's making it worse, because alcohol is a depressant, and so it depresses your central nervous system, meaning it is making it function at a below optimal level. And already if you have sleep apnea, then it's going to make it worse. Number 2, avoid taking sleeping pills, because those sleeping pills further depress your nervous system, because they're trying to make you sleep. So they relax the muscles in your airway, and then it makes it easier for your airway to collapse, you know? So avoid alcohol, avoid sleeping pills, and do exercise and do it well. And again, I'm putting it out there, I am not your doctor. I highly encourage you to go and see your doctor. I'm just providing you with information to empower you to know what you're going through, and also when you're going to see your doctor to know the kind of questions to ask. So what questions do you have for me about sleep apnea? Please comment down below and let me know what you think of this video. Message me privately if you have private questions that you'd like to ask. Other than that, thank you so much for spending time with me. I hope to see you all again with another video on this series called Medical Dots. As always, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to share this video with your social media networks via Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, everything. Please, that's the way you can support me, because the more people share and engage in the videos, the more YouTube will be alarmed that, hey, people are interested in Lydia's video, and it will start telling other people about my videos. So that's the way you can support your girl for now. All right. But outside of that, I want you to stay healthy, to live healthy, and let us keep on creating and connecting dots. I love you guys. Bye.